SYSCO is a food service organization of North America, which was founded in 1969. In addition, the company supplies equipment to various restaurant businesses. The company comprises of 420,000 customers, which range from restaurants to small entrepreneurs. The company provides work for almost 45,000 workers. They have 9,000 workers who handle delivery and 8,000 workers who handle market position. For improving the business, SYSCO has decided to implement a business intelligence software which provides superior monitoring and analysis capabilities.
For implementing business intelligence software at SYSCO was the company's existing software, resulting in heavy decentralization of information and an inability for employees to access it without help from the IT department through a cumbersome process that often took a number of days. This is obviously extremely inefficient. With the new system, it allows easy access without special knowledge and therefore widens the span of what employees can work with, the information they have access to ensure the organisation's success. This also allows predictive analysis to take place, allowing them to address additional questions such as what products can we supply to our existing customers and which of our loyal customers are we at risk of losing, both of which are important to ensure ongoing profit. It also uses a dashboard system to identify the status and progress of processes, easily identifying priorities or holdups, showing employees where to direct their attention. This is obviously incredibly advantageous for efficiency. It also allows a combination of data warehouses to present efficient access to all data presented in reports, tables, and other formats. The ability to use this to make estimates and predict future trends based on historical data is obviously very helpful as well. It also has a caching ability to allow even faster preparation of more filtered reports, such as producing a report of sales by salesperson, for example. SYSCO is just aiming to tackle two questions. Which additional products could we be selling to our customers, and which loyal customers are we at threat of losing? Focusing on improving just these two areas within the business intelligence system is feasible. Economically, it allows minimal licenses to be purchased, allowing us to just purchase the bare bones package, and it also allows in-depth addressing of both of these questions. Both of them aim to improve customer service. The first aims at gaining more revenue from our existing customers, predicting their order needs, and also increasing their satisfactions, as it will minimise their need to go to competitor organisations. The second also aims to ensure that customers remain satisfied going on into the future and therefore remain loyal customers. Both therefore increase our customer satisfaction and will hopefully result in long-term revenue. However, the alternate option is to adopt the bigger package and adopt various questions within SYSCO to address. Other areas that could be addressed include the relationships between different areas of the company or our stock ordering processes, for example. However, this will necessitate a bigger package to be purchased, it will be more expensive, and whilst we'll be able to gauge bigger amounts of information, this might be overwhelming for the company and for the users to implement all these different changes at once and might increase employee resistance to all the changes. That the business intelligence software is obviously going to be advantageous at SYSCO, there are undoubtedly pitfalls and obstacles that they'll face in implementing it and also later in expanding it throughout the organisation. Determining the right amount of software to suit the organisation is the first obstacle that they will face. Should they purchase too much up front, it might be economically stressful. Managers may not be happy with having to outlay the costs, especially as they won't have realised the benefits yet. However, if they purchase not enough, it may be a waste of the volume purchase option that they would have realised had they purchased the larger number of licenses up front, and it also may affect the usefulness of the system if they don't have access to functions that they then realise they need. Then they'll have to renegotiate a purchase price for more licenses, and it may work out more expensive in the long run. Another issue is the companies adapting the system. They may be unhappy outlaying the initial cost, knowing that they may have to outlay ongoing costs in the future to expand the system, and as it is a newer system, there may be resistance and favouring of the older systems which they were trained in and they've always known. Obviously, we are going to have to put in place training and development programs to minimise these effects.
The scope of the BI Solution Accelerator focuses on the customer information that can be incorporated into the dashboard. The specific information inputs relating to the customer's buying patterns and trends would serve as a starting point. This is an imperative guide for understanding the key functions which improve the usability of SYSCO's data. Next, the design requirements must be set and evaluated. As each company operates a decentralized and relatively autonomous structure, the information needs of the management personnel must be met in determining the specific design requirements of the BI, and specifically tailored to encompass the needs and analysis of each broadline and specialty company. In this step, the existing IT system must be taken into account to streamline the implementation of the BI. Moreover, the build stage involves the evaluation of how the existing infrastructure, the ERP system and data warehouse, affects the configuration and installation of the BI system. The allowance of a streamlined flow will facilitate the implementation and will ease the employees who are used to using the existing system. Due to the huge financial expenditure of the BI system, the deploy stage will identify which companies will resist or welcome the new software. This is achieved through testing and certifying the software. Lastly, the evolve stage allows the software to be tested and modified on a small scale, ensuring that possible bugs, deficiencies, and issues are identified and rectified before widespread rollout of the system. This is extremely important since it increases the excessive implementation. This stage is significant to the whole process since it can ultimately make or break the implementation, causing massive financial and operational chaos. Executive teams that work well are best positioned for success. They are aligned to the direction of change, understand the culture, and can model those changes themselves. Here they can provide valid feedback from the operational workers, which is an effective measure of how the BI system is being accepted. If there is resistance, the managers will understand whether it stems from the system failure or from other unrelated matters. However, business focus relates to the analysis and evaluation of other key performance indicators, which will test for system usefulness. The system should work with SYSCO's organizational objectives and cater for the specific activities which the company undertakes. The BI will indeed be a competitive differentiator for SYSCO. Implementing BI will certainly provide a competitive advantage to SYSCO because the BI system simplifies the analysis of data. The decentralized nature of the system will allow executives to liaise with the representatives of each company in implementation of the BI. By developing software that standardizes the data and information generated in each and every company, SYSCO as an organization can better monitor and compare the performance of different companies. Here it is able to predict trends, customer behavior, whereby the company will be able to maximize performance by operating as a more fluid unit. SYSCO has a competitive advantage of an existing IT infrastructure, which will provide the bulk of the required technical support, which is usually regarded as the large contributing cost of a business objects of software. As well, they have a trained team to offer technical assistance in order to lower service and support costs. As well, due to SYSCO's sheer size, they are able to obtain exclusive information on industry trends and company performance. Since this is internally generated, competitors will be unable to gain access, which gives SYSCO a clear competitive edge.